Hi you guys, it's me. Oh, I have hair in my face. Hold on. Oh, I want to talk about my breastfeeding journey with you guys. And I have Kaylee, my daughter, with me. We'll see how long she gives us patience and wants to be in our video with us. But it's important for me to have her in this video because she is just as much a part of this breastfeeding journey as I am. In fact, she... Mama, my love, they're so cute. Okay. Mama. Okay. She's just as important of a part of this journey. In fact, she's more important a part of this breastfeeding journey than even I am. So I wanted to share this with you, and she's going to have commentary, and it's going to be fun, and we're going to talk about it. Okay, so when she was born at 36 weeks, they say. I probably talked about it in another video. I have my ideas of if she was preemie or not. Real quick recap, your first ultrasound, they do a measurement of, let's take this off, do the measurement of like how big the fetus is, and then from there they give you your due date, and then once you deliver, that goes off how many weeks, of course, your baby is. So when my very first ultrasound appointment with our midwife, she had a student come and do the measurements. So I don't know, she was born at 7 pounds 5 ounces, 21 inches. So, yeah. So was she preemie or not? I don't know. But, anyways, because she was considered preemie, they didn't want her to go straight to the breast per the nurses because they thought that would take up too much calories. She was 7 pounds 5 ounces, healthy baby. She had a little bit of jaundice. We'll talk about that. But anyways, so right away, the mixture of the jaundice and being preemie, they wanted her on a bottle, pumped breast milk on a bottle. The jaundice lasted a little bit, and the benefits of the bottle were to tell. I remember I think we needed it at 2 or 2.5 ounces every 2 hours. So right off the bat, I was pumping out breast milk. I rented a pump that I still actually use today. The Medela Symphony is the best pump ever, and we'll get over that. Yeah. And so I was pumping, and then I was giving, my husband and I were giving her bottles. What was really, if you need to look at any kind of positive about giving a baby a bottle rather than on the breast, if you're able to breastfeed, is it's a lot easier to be a partner with your partner in parenting when your child's on a bottle, because especially when they're newborn and they're feeding every 2 hours, and if they're jaundiced, they're feeding every 2 hours on the dot. Not even letting them sleep through the night because you want to get that jaundice out, which it did quickly, and she's fine. But my husband was able to get up and change and warm up the breast milk and do all that. And after about, 3 weeks, not even 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, she was totally fine. And the doctor, her pediatrician, really wanted her on the breast. And I was kind of nervous because, like I said, right away I was pumping and bottle feeding. But it took a while. There was nipple confusion. Like if this is my nipple, she would try to like figure it out. But we caught on pretty quick. And ever since that, at about let's say 4 weeks, I'll give or take, she's been on the breast every 2 hours, and I love it. It's so rewarding and it's so good for them, and I love it. But, you know, breastfeeding is not always easy. Even at 8.5 months, she's still nursing every 2.5 hours, which is fine. It's on the breast, of course. When you breastfeed, it requires certain type of clothing, just because if you're wearing I had a business meeting yesterday and I brought her with. It's very important to me that people know that my child goes everywhere with me, not only because she's breastfed, but also because I practice attachment parenting and I have her go with me everywhere, even if that means a business lunch. So I wore an Ann Taylor little black dress that came like up to here, and it was a full dress. Now that's not breastfeeding conducive. I'll get into a whole video on what I wear while I nurse and what I wear every day and around the house. That's a separate topic. But anyway, so let's go back to 4 weeks. We started transitioning her to the breast. She, all her toys are down here. She did really well, and we've been on the breast ever since then. Now, I have a severe overproduction issue. It was so bad for probably 5 months, and my key and the reason why I think I had that overproduction issue is because I went straight to a medical grade pump, and I was pumping to keep my supply up. I was pumping every 2 hours, I think. I don't remember how often, 4 hours maybe, but I was pumping constantly, and I think that is, so anyways, so I was pumping filling up these things. I got my supply pretty quickly. I'm very blessed with that. But also I was teaching my body that every couple hours you need to make 5 or 6 ounces per breast. So then when she was on the breast at 3-4 weeks, purely on the breast, she would probably have, what, 2 or 3 ounces. And my breasts were used to every couple hours just pumping them way too much. And they were used to 5 or 6 ounces a piece. So I would get so... I saw a lactation, I would get so, what is it called, engorged. I would get so engorged. I saw a lactation consultant. I even saw a lactation consultant until she was 6 months, just to help me with this overproduction issue. It wasn't an issue for her. She would get as much milk as she wanted, and then I would pump and freeze the rest. Yeah. But I think that pumping from the get-go, you know, if I had to do it again, I would try to put her on the breast right away. I mean, she wasn't in my, even a couple doctors, her pediatrician and the nurse right when she was born was like, she's not a preemie. But per the charts, they said she was a preemie, so they had me pump and do that. But it's okay. I would have needed a bottle feed for a week or however long to get rid of her jaundice. Longer than a week. I think it was like 2 weeks. I don't know. To get rid of her jaundice. Anyways, so it's okay. But I really think that that's what caused my overproduction issue. Anyways, so 4 weeks in, oh, she's teething and it hurts. Oh, that's another thing. Let's talk about teething and breastfeeding. She's only bitten me once, but she has 2 teeth, and man, are those teeth sharp, and man, did that hurt so bad. One of my best friends is a postpartum nurse who's training to be a lactation consultant, and I was nervous when her teeth came in. I don't want to stop nursing ever until she wants to stop nursing. It's not my plan to be like, oh, 6 months you're done, oh, 1 year you're done. However long she wants to nurse until she weans herself is when that is. But I was nervous for teething, and only once since she's had her teeth for about a couple weeks now, she's actually bitten me pretty hard. And that hurt really bad. But you know what? Oh, what I was saying, my lactation consultant friend taught me that when the babies suck, they put their tongue over their teeth to get that suction out. So here are the teeth, here's the tongue, and it works with the breast. So she must have just been playing at that point, and then her teeth bit me. But it's okay. It's only been once, and it hurts, but it's part of motherhood, and it's worth it, and I'm going to nurse until she weans herself. I still, because of that overproduction issue, I still pump every morning, and I pump about 18 to 20 ounces every morning, but throughout the day, it's been getting better. We're equalized. She slept through the night super early on. I used to have to wake up to pump, but I don't wake up to pump anymore, so in the morning I'm engorged, and I pump at least 15, if not 15 to 20 ounces in the morning, and then from then throughout the day it is equaled out. I do want to donate my breast milk. I am looking into that. I made a video about it earlier. We'll see, because my mom has a freezer full and I have a freezer full, but you know, better to have freezer full and better to pump and give her such great opportunities, and I'm really appreciative for that. So that's kind of our breastfeeding journey. Some things that I would say are, you know, a little harder is finding places to breastfeed her, and I don't have to pump because I can pump from home, but if you're a working mom, that would be kind of hard. And clothes to wear when you are breastfeeding. So those are some things that, you know, you have to find. I'm going to be making a whole other video about clothes to wear. We just bought a car, and it was the weekend at night, so I thought for sure they would have an empty office I can go nurse her in, and they said no, that there was no empty offices. I don't believe that, but whatever. So I had to go into the bathroom. There was no places to sit or anything, no toilet seats on the toilets, so I stood and I nursed Kaylee standing up. And she's 20 pounds. So that was my hard time nursing. But other than that, Nordstrom's is a great place to nurse. Babies R Us is a great place to nurse. So you just kind of get to know those places if you're going to meet somebody for lunch or go shopping, or kind of time your time out. Like if you're going somewhere, I know every 2 hours she nurses. So if I know I'm going to somewhere where they don't have it, I either feed her in the car before or something. So it's not easy, it's not hard, because when she was on the bottle, when she had jaundice, there were so many bottles and dishes to wash. So they both are fine. It's really your journey. It's your body. It's your baby. Hey. Hey. And everybody finds their own path. I absolutely love it. I plan... Hey. Hey. I plan on nursing her, like I said, until she wants to not nurse anymore. And I plan on nursing future children that we have for as long as they want to nurse too. I'm not going to get into, it is the best thing for your child. And yes, some women don't produce milk, they're working, they're this, they're that. There's so many reasons that people don't breastfeed, and that's fine too. That's your own journey. But, you know, whatever works for you guys. But we breastfeed and we love it, and that's it. Some of my favorite moments in the day are when we're nursing and it's quiet in the house and she's falling asleep or she's just really content. I mean, it's such a beautiful bonding experience, and I'm so blessed to be able to do it, and I absolutely love it. So that's our breastfeeding journey, and that's it. Talk to you later, guys. See you.